Hit it. Ah.
What up, folks? How's it going?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Green Zone.
Green Zone! Green Zone! Green Zone!
All right, that's a little too much.
Yeah, I'll retract one of the green zones.
Okay. I am Pirate Knight. Some do call me Chris.
And
this guy over here is...
Yes, me. Go on, introduce me.
No, introduce yourself. What am I?
I am the best.
Your hype man.
Smartest looking.
Oh wait, wait, stop. Looking, maybe you're right. Maybe I should.
Most intelligent.
No, maybe I should.
The entire truth
wait,
you and the entire team's webs.
So maybe I should introduce. Damn it!
No. I done it.
Damn it!
I done it.
Only work.
No, you
and Reese in the house. What's up, Reese? What's up, Johnny Cage or Karen Cage, as we call you now? Well, no, we gotta acknowledge his actual name, and then we're gonna keep reminding him that we call him now Karen Cage. No. His real name is Johnny Cage, but because of how he's been acting recently, well, yeah, obviously, but we don't know his real name, but because
I do, it's Karen.
It's because he's been acting. No, because his name's not Karen. We're calling him a Karen. So because we don't know his real name. His nickname is Johnny Cage. So now his nickname is not Johnny Cage. It's Karen Cage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
His real name's Arsehole McFuckface.
There, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry.
But how do you say that in Portuguese?
So
it's because he's Brazilian, so it'd be in Portuguese. Arsehole McFuckface. And I'm sorry if I offended you there, Johnny, by trying to pretend to speak Portuguese. But I speak a little bit of Spanish, so I'm figuring that I know they conjugate a lot the same. And Matthew Coburn also in the house as always. He says, "I am Steve Rogers," but I thought you were Jack O'Neill.
No, you're not. He's the Knight Rider. Come on, look at the image. He's a guy who's been horribly disfigured and burned. He'll get to the facial reconstruction where he starts to look like the Hoff later.
No, he's going to be a mix between the Hoff and MacGyver.
And Gwen Stefani.
Folks, we are here today because we have a new concept for a show.
We have a show? I thought we were just chatting shit.
No, it's not tangents. We haven't done one of those in a minute, and we will probably do it this Sunday.
Hey, please, folks, bear with us because remember, life gets in the way.
Dun, dun, dun. Johnny, I grew up overseas and I've heard, I know how to pronounce things. So if you told me your real name, I bet you I could pronounce it properly. I am not your typical gringo. And neither is Kev, actually. Kev's more cultured than you would think. We just are assholes. That's basically the bottom line, right,
I'm not
Kev?
fucking cultured.
Dude, you've been all over Europe.
And?
That's culture.
That's work, mate. That's work, you know.
Yeah, you've experienced other cultures. That is called cultured.
Yeah, been there, seen those places.
Exactly.
Met the indigenous personages.
Yes.
Hit them over the head with a broad axe.
Excellent.
Stole their shit.
Excellent.
Come back home.
Cool. So you're like Vikings.
Yeah, I like Vikings. They're
you and Vikings probably get along.
Yeah. They put up a half decent fight.
And speaking of Vikings, that means you would like Thor, right? Speaking of Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, or what was his?
My God, that was the most fucking painful segue I've ever fucking heard on the.
Well, I gotta get us on track, damn it.
Well, you could have said. Speaking of Vikings, they did a movie with Carl Urban as a Viking.
What does that have to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Because then you can link to movies and recast him. Because Carl Urban is not anywhere near a Viking, but he played a Viking.
Yeah. And he also played an Asgardian.
Oh, Hosea in the house.
What up, Hosea? Michael Rooker is off limits. Don't change him. Otherwise, God will secretly put pineapple on all your pizzas for the rest of your days. Jose, I hate to break it to you, but I like pineapple on my pizza.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you. So
a nice fucking Hawaiian
I am
pizza.
recasting Yondu. I understand. It was hard. Trust me.
Oh, mate.
I even said that to myself. I said, do I keep Rooker? And I said, no, in the spirit of the show, everything has to change.
Yeah.
Because it could change the whole backdrop of how we look at the MCU. Because Guardians of the Galaxy was one of those movies that propelled the MCU much further than it was already up there. But once Guardians, like, that was just, people were like, people couldn't, their minds were blown.
Well, like, this is an impersonation of people after Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1 came out.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, like earlier that year, the only experience I had with the Guardians of the Galaxy was Lego Marvel Superheroes, the video game. And I was like, who is this tree and this raccoon that I'm able to play with? And I knew they had
wrong. Rephrase it immediately.
I know, but very.
You're just talking about playing with a bit of wood and an animal. That's not good.
And then by that point it was 2013, so we'd already known there was a movie coming because they had announced it in like February that year, or the year before. I mean that they were looking, and I think earlier, a month or two later, they announced Chris Pratt. So we're gonna see if our casting, what you guys think of our casting. Now, the way we're doing this is we're not gonna compete until the villain. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take turns, and if the other person chooses someone, so like example, Kev chooses Star-Lord, I can't cast Star-Lord, he's cast. But at the end, we're going to go over who the other person would have cast so that we can kind of have that, that might have been a good choice too. But the other person won't know because they've already cast them until the end what the other person was going to try and cast that part as. So, how are we going to figure out?
Makes sense to you because it doesn't to me, but we're going with it anyway.
Why doesn't it make sense?
That's called sarcasm.
Oh. And Jose says, I can never decide which Guardians of the Galaxy movie is better. They are both great. The first one's way better.
Oh, the first one.
First one's way better. And I'll explain why later. I will explain why later.
I think I'm going to agree with you. I think I know where you're going to go with this.
Are we I hope.
Get
and
out
here's
of
the
my
interesting
head.
part. We might come up with the same villain, just a different casting of them. So, anyway, how are we going to decide who goes first is the question. Because the next episode, who goes first will be the person who wins the final character. You know what I mean? Like the debate of the final character.
Yeah. Oh, Reese just sent something.
Okay.
Okay. If it's another picture of your penis, I don't need to see it.
So.
Ah, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool, Reese. But anyway, right. Chris. Sorry, folks, you can't see what he just sent us.
Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway,
Chris, I have a coin here in front of me. I can flip it.
A virtual avatar, folks, is going to flip a coin live on camera.
Hey, you trust me or not?
Yeah, I trust you.
So you call it heads or tails?
Okay. I'll take tails.
Right. Tails it is.
Woo! All right. Oof.
You get to pick your first. We're not going down that. We have.
No, we're not necessarily going in this order, folks, because,
you might want to throw a curveball in there for people.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Oof. I've got some doozies, but I think the first one I'm going to go with is for Gamora.
Oh!
I knew
it. Who have you gone for with Gamora?
For Gamora, I am going with Charlize Theron. For a couple of reasons. First of all, I mean, she's Charlize Theron. She's an amazing actress. She has the range of what Gamora needs, that emotional action, rom-com. She has all that under her belt. She is close to the same age as Zoe Saldana. So, like back then when they would have cast it, it wouldn't have been that far of a stretch to have that person, have her step in. And with the green makeup, you can make anyone really look like Gamora. So, she kicked ass in any action movie she's in. She's fun to watch. And she's sassy. You know, she's got an attitude. She doesn't take shit from people in her her characters don't, you know. So, Charlize Theron, what do you think?
Oh, what do I think?
Of my pick, not of what yours is, of my pick.
No. I was going to say, I think of your pick. Your pick has forced my hand into my first.
Well, no. What do you think about my casting?
Charlize Theron. I was getting to that.
Okay.
You'll understand a bit more in a minute.
Okay.
Charlize Theron is a solid pick, and I have to say, I did think about her.
Okay. Cool.
For the role of Gamora.
Get out of my head!
This is the freaky thing, folks. We've never met each other in person. We're fucking 5,000 miles away, and we live rent-free in each other's heads most of the time.
Yeah.
So, right. So, I'm going to give you props for Charlize Theron. Now, this is where we're going to have a slight problem.
Okay.
Because I'm going to cast my first member of the crew.
Okay.
That was Nebula.
Oh.
I cast Charlize Theron.
No, you can't. Come on, man. Okay.
Seriously, dude. I've got it written. That was.
Yeah, I understand that, but you shouldn't have like.
So
you're gonna. So basically, we're gonna go with my Nebula. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to concede your Nebula.
Okay, so I'll just throw Nebula out there right now, then, huh? Yeah. My Nebula is Megan Fox.
Oh. Now. Oh.
Because I mean, and so she's a bitch. We know that. Like her characters, she plays that well. She's got more acting range than people think. You throw that makeup on her, you're not going to really necessarily be able to tell who she is. She's recently done some action. I don't know why I have this struck through. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I mean, really, I think she would do well in that kind of role.
No, I'll be honest with you. I hadn't contemplated Megan Fox.
Yeah, because now you don't really think about Megan Fox. No, remember, this was 2014.
Yeah. Megan Fox is the ultimate PG-13 movie rated porn star.
Yes, exactly. That's true too. Right. Like Nebula is kind of supposed to be sleek and sexy, you know.
Yeah, but if you look at her in Guardians of the Galaxy, you'd be better off from an outfit point of view casting her as Gamora with more of the crop top.
I don't see her as a Gamora though.
No, but I'm saying if you're going on the
oh yeah, true,
the looks kind of thing, you would go more for Gamora with the crop top kind of thing and the full face, no cybernetics, because you're hiding half of Megan Fox's stunningness behind CGI.
But you're telling me Cara Gillam's not hot? Cara Gillam's gorgeous. Have you not seen Jumanji?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what you mean the remake? No.
Yeah, the remake. Oh yeah. She is sexy, man. Like Cara Gillam is sexy, and Nebula hides that. You're right. And so Megan Fox, same kind of actress to me as Cara Gillam.
I mean, it sucks I had to concede Nebula because you picked my pick.
That's
but
funny.
This is the thing, folks. We don't compare lists. This is all our own thing. So that's a rule we've made up on the spot because we didn't actually think we'd pick the same actresses for the same thing.
I will do this. I will concede 2 in a row to you.
Really?
Yeah. And Matthew Coburn says Cara Gillam is a Scottish hottie. That she is.
Yeah, most Scots women are hotties, mainly because of their fucking temper.
Yeah, and they're redheads. Yeah, or blondes. Redheads.
I love a redhead, but
me
I have
too.
problems with redheads now.
Yeah. Oh, everyone does.
Yeah. I mean, for a start, they're day walkers.
Yeah. Do I? Yeah, I guess I should. You had to like. It's just so it's only fair that I give you 2, huh? I got 2 in a row.
Okay, you can give me 2, but you can pick them as well. That sounds fair. Instead of me.
Okay. I'll go with.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah. I'll go with Drax and Mantis.
Oh, so he's going with Drax and Mantis for me. Okay, I'm going to start with Mantis for me.
Okay.
Right, Mantis is a quirky character, right?
Yes, very.
Very irreverent sometimes because she picks up things which she's not supposed to, whatever. She doesn't have a complete grasp of reality around her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, yo, James in the house.
What's up, James? Welcome, sir.
Yes. So, for my recasting of Mantis, I have cast Lisa Kudrow.
Ooh.
Right.
She's a little older, though, isn't she?
Yeah, but I'm going to go with the same argument you had: the prosthetics, the makeup.
True. Yeah.
That describes it. And she has that personality, which is just so bubbly and fun the whole time. And yet she can turn it on a dime and go dark if you need it, if you need her to. And I just feel that, she would give this, she was still, kind of on a thing, 2013 time.
Yeah.
So
she's still popular. People love
yeah, exactly. People still love her, but people only remember her really from Phoebe.
Yes. Well, there's that quirkiness, like you said. Well,
exactly.
Before Phoebe, there was Rami and Michelle's high school reunion.
Rami and Michelle's high school reunion was after Friends.
Oh, it was during. It was during.
Yeah, season 5 of Friends.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That
was like 97.
I had to go to the bloody cinema to watch that. I had to go on a double date with me and a mate of mine and our 2 respective girlfriends. No, it was great because the cinema was packed. So we couldn't get 4 seats together. So we went, you 2 girls sit there, we'll sit here. Second the lights went down, me and him fucked off next door to the bar.
Nice.
At what time the fucking movie finished, downed about 9 or 10 pints, showed up 2 minutes before the end. They walked us out and went, oh, so what did you think of the movie? Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh, mate, we were in the doghouse. Me and him were both in the doghouse for a fucking fortnight afterwards.
Oh, I bet. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But so that was my
pick. Yeah, Lisa Kudrow's good. I worry about the age, but you're right. And the good thing about Mantis is her role's not very action-based, So
no, exactly.
It's more the talky and the weird. Yeah, in the comics, she's more action-based, but definitely... definitely a good solid pick because that quirkiness, she could play with it and have
exactly. You can imagine the fun she would
I just played the game, beat the game recently, and they really did a good job with Mantis with her quirkiness, the lines and everything, the dialogue that they wrote for her. So yeah, I think Lisa Kudrow just saying crazy things out of nowhere, calling people by wrong names. Yeah, it'd be fun.
That to me just felt like a natural fit.
Cool.
Right. And so for Drax, I have picked Terry Crews.
Ooh, I thought about him. I did, but he's too, for me, energetic. That's why I didn't go for him, but I could understand why because Drax is kind of that somber, but he can play that, I guarantee it.
Yeah, Terry Crews can play. If you've seen him, come on, what was it? Romeo Must Die.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
Right, big hulking bodyguard, bouncer, fucking assassin, dude, and he just exudes menace on the screen.
Yeah,
he's larger than life physically.
Yeah,
but also, if you've ever seen anything he does, he has the comedic timing of a genius as well when delivering the funnies.
Yes.
He is perfect for the funnies, Whereas Batista's funnies come more from just the deadpan.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, you're right. He wouldn't have to bounce off others as much. Exactly.
Terry
you're right. He could do his own. That would be great to expand on, because Drax is a very interesting and deep character. And if you've watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where he plays a character named Terry, he's always talking about himself in the third person. And so, yeah, Drax, I could see doing that a lot. Now let's take a look at the chat real quick, because we got a couple. James saying Aubrey Plaza for Mantis. She doesn't talk enough. She's not talkative enough for me.
No.
And then James Tyler says Dolph Lundgren for Drax. Too old.
I was going to say, even in 2013, he was too old.
Too old. And then Jose said Pam from The Office for Mantis. I could see that. I don't think she's strong enough of an actress for the role.
You line her up with a bunch of A-listers, I don't think she'd carry it. Do you know what I mean?
The guy who was in the Old Spice commercial was one of the candidates for Drax before Batista took it. The one before Cruise. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't remember the one before Cruise. I remember the one after Terry Crews, the most recent guy who's like it's always him and his wife, and he's complaining that she's always using his Old Spice stuff because it's just for men, and she's like, but it smells so good. That's the only one I remember besides Terry Crews. I don't remember before Terry Crews.
I think, all right, I'm in the correct continent, not your continent. I think I do remember the guy vaguely from a couple of commercials.
Okay.
Probably seen on, late night TV or YouTube piss takes or something like that.
Yes.
And I don't feel that he would be right. But interesting that he was actually in the running before Batista. I did not know.
Well, not before necessarily. They were probably at the same time, like probably both auditioning for it.
And then he showed up with fucking Axe body spray on him. No, you're not the Old Spice guy. Fuck off.
So we got 4 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there 8 of them?
I am intrigued to hear your picks for the ones I've lost.
So, next.
Who are you going for, Chris? Come on, easy. Pulling out a big one.
2 that I want to go with.
Ooh, which one are you going with, Rocket or Groot?
Well, it's.
I know those are who you're thinking.
No. Rocket and someone else. Rocket and Yondu is who I'm deciding between.
You want to start the Yondu hate,
but I don't want to yet. I don't want to yet.
The Yondu hate now.
I was thinking about it, but I think Rocket, because I like my pick for Rocket a lot. And for Rocket Raccoon, let me switch over to my spreadsheet so I can put it in so that people can see as I say it. I am going with none other than Jack Black.
Oh, interesting.
So, I mean, come on. I mean, do I have to say anything? It's Jack Black. He can do the voices. He can yell and scream and have attitudes and tell jokes. And I mean, it's someone who probably would have been just as good for the role as Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you,
if not better.
Yeah, I would have probably said it'd be better than Bradley Cooper. So no, that's a good one.
Thank you.
That is a good one.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just trying to think how I can knock that back and argue against it. I can't really. I mean, I did toy with Ben Stiller for the role, but no, Jack Black. I said toyed with. I didn't pick Ben Stiller.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but Jack Black is a fucking solid pick, mate. I've got to give you that.
Oh Jesus, James. James says first of all, he says Isaiah Mustafa was the one in the Old Spice commercial before Cruise. I don't know. I mean, the name doesn't mean anything, James. And then James also says Jeremy Clarkson of Top Gear / Grand Tour for record. No. Actually,
I can fucking see that. I can see that working fucking brilliantly.
No.
Oh no, I can.
I wouldn't trust him. You wouldn't imagine trying to film in the studio with him, trying to get him to do his lines. Oh my.
Well, how do you think they filmed the Grand Tour? And that is heavily scripted.
Matthew Cooper, Jack Black is tacky twerking in line at the DMV. Sorry, I've been watching Weird Al videos. And Hosea says, that is a good choice. Thank you, Hosea. All right.
Yeah. Oh, right. So it's me, is it?
It is. And I'm guessing you're going to go Groot because Yondu and Star-Lord are the two biggies.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I am going to go with Groot.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
My pick for Groot is Bill Murray.
Oh, interesting. I mean, he doesn't. All he has to say is "I am Groot," you know. Yes. So anybody could really do it. So that's a cool nod to Bill Murray. You know, just give him something cool.
But also, imagine all the different inflections. I mean, some of us have had the unfortunate privilege of seeing Garfield.
Oh yeah.
Which you think about how many different inflections he can put on one line.
Well, think about him in his films, Stripes, Ghostbusters, all the different facial expressions and the way his mouth can move. Yeah. Great pick.
So
great pick.
With a bit of mocap going on there as well. You know, obviously animating a treeman.
Yep.
But just the inflections, I mean, he can go I am Groot 7 times and make it mean something.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
I am Groot.
All right. So
I have picked Bill Murray for Groot.
Very, very, I'll say a weird pick. I will say that, but I understand it because it's.
Although I have to point out one thing, this might not have been possible. Okay, we're fan casting, we're recasting here, so yeah. But because Bill Murray apparently only did Garfield, so he'd have one animated feature under his belt. So I'm not sure whether he would legitimately do this, but because it's a live action movie, he's playing an animated character that might be different and sway him, if you get what I mean. But and you can sod off, James.
Yeah, God, no, The Rock for Groot? No. I thought about The Rock for Drax. Like, I toyed with it, but I didn't see it necessarily. Definitely was a one to toy with right away.
But I agree with you that on The Rock, because The Rock is a main character.
Yes, exactly.
Drax is a secondary character, and you cannot have The Rock would overpower.
Absolutely.
Even say it was just The Rock was cast, and everybody else was the same. You know, you had Chris Pratt and all the rest of it. The Rock would overpower them all.
Yep.
Through sheer force of personality, not acting skills.
Mm-hmm.
So no, The Rock is not a good pick as part of the team.
Correct. He could be the villain, possibly. Like, I could see that.
Maybe.
But so I think I'll give you Star-Lord. I'm gonna go with Yondu. For my Yondu.
Oh, here he goes.
I am going with John Travolta.
Oh!
Yeah. I mean, just think about his career and the range that he has, and the like, you know, Yondu's big grin that he has and everything. I can see it coming out of John Travolta's mouth. The whistling, just like the what's the word I'm looking for? The just savagery during the whistling and just loving, enjoying killing the people with the arrow. I can see John Travolta in that role perfectly.
I didn't even contemplate John Travolta. I have to be honest. Oh wow. Mate. That is really,
George W. Bush for Yondu. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Hosea says gross, LOL, just kidding. For which thing, Hosea? John Travolta or George W. Bush?
Yeah, I was getting confused. Which one?
Yeah, I mean, so, all right, well, it's time for you to give us who is going to be leading this band of misfits.
To play Star-Lord, I felt there was one person who could encapsulate the a range of emotions required, and that is Charlie Hunnam.
I played with him. Yeah.
You did? Did you get the video? Because we can make a fucking fortune out of that.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. He's got the range.
Charlie Hunnam's got the range. Hunnam.
Thank you.
He's got the range. If you look at him, because this was what, 2013, Arthur finished filming. He had the physicality. He's the right age bracket. And he's got everything you want to be a Star-Lord. He can do a comedic bit. He can do an action bit. And he looks the part. You know, he could be the Dread Pirate fucking Roberts, for God's sake, if you want him to be. And that's kind of what Star-Lord is a scavenger / space pirate. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's because he was whatchamacallit? He was taken as a kid, so that's how he grew up, you know.
Exactly. But Hunnam could do it. I mean, don't worry about fucking Pacific Rim. He dodged the bullet with the second one. And Arthur is nowhere. Bradley Cooper cannot be Star-Lord, James.
No. Just
no. I think James is trolling us now.
Absolutely, he is.
Yeah, fucking right, he is.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I picked Charlie Hunnam.
Okay. Charlie Hunnam. So before we get to the villain, folks, what we'll do is we're going to go through the other person's picks, what we have cast so far. Charlie Hunnam would be great. I could see the hair, the jacket, I can picture it. It's
you can. I mean, just look at his. He looks like Pacific Rim from Pacific Rim when he comes up with the leather jacket and all the rest of it. You just think, yes.
And that's why I'm going to tell you who I was going to go with for Star-Lord, and that is Kellen Lutz, who kind of has that same build, the same kind of hair, the same kind of features, has a bunch of action movies under his belt, was kind of an unknown in 2013, 14, not an unknown, but hadn't done a ton, kind of like Chris Pratt. I think would have maybe found his own in that franchise, Toledo franchise. Who did you have as Gamora?
For me, Gamora was Gal Gadot.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Sexy as fuck. She can be funny when she wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
She can carry a fight scene, as we've seen from Wonder Woman 1. Because I don't remember the second Wonder Woman movie. Apparently they made one, but I don't remember that at all. She can carry it out. If you've seen Red Notice, is it Red
not
Notice?
Yet.
Red
I have not watched it yet.
Right. I could do a review on that, but I'm not going to.
Well, and remember, this was 2014. When did Wonder Woman 1 come out?
2016.
16, yeah.
16,
so she had only really done Fast and Furious then, so this would have been a good breakout role for her. You're right.
Fast and Furious and Miss World. Oh, and that billionaire. She done that billionaire as well.
Well, she married that billionaire.
Oh no, yeah, that's how good she done him.
All right.
But yeah, so I had Gal Gadot for Gamora.
Okay. For my Drax, I had Goldberg.
Oh!
So I thought he would have been good, kind of the same kind of type of person as Batista is, you know. So would have, you know.
But then I remember Goldberg in Universal Soldier Returns, or whatever the second one was with Van Damme.
And that's the thing that made me think of him the most. It, you know, I couldn't, you know, and Terry Crews was another one I played with. But
seriously, all these people you played with, you must record some of these.
You too. You've been saying you've been playing with people too. Except you used the word around. So what are you doing?
Yeah, well, they're tied up and I'm running around the bed playing with them. You want to find out? Subscribe to Only Orcs.
All right, and so next, your rocket.
My rocket. John Cleese.
Oh, that would have been fun.
John Cleese, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, I could see that. But are you giving him a British accent?
He's a fucking space raccoon.
I know. That's what I'm asking, though. But are you giving him... Because all the games and cartoons and, movies, he doesn't have an English accent. So you're giving him an English accent. That's cool. Cool. That'd be interesting. I could see it, too. Like a cocky little raccoon with a British accent would be awesome.
Exactly. And it adds another level to his thing because he's like the experimented on creature that got abused and... I didn't ask for this intelligence and all the rest of it. Instead, it's like, one did not ask for this intelligence.
Yeah.
You scum-sucking little... whatever. You know what I mean?
Yes.
John Cleese.
Exactly. That would have been fun.
When he did his little bits in James Bond, he was fucking brilliant.
Yep. And that's,
And again, it's a CGI character, so you don't have to worry about him physically portraying the character. All he has to do is stand in poses, do simple motions.
Oh man, that's why that's one of the reasons I did pick Jack Black too. Because I mean, think of all like the body things that he does. It's just silly. All right. For my Groot, I was gonna go with John Cena.
You're going heavily down the wrestling route here.
I mean, John Cena is more than a wrestler now, though. I mean, but
2013.
Yeah, true.
He's done what? The Marine? Possibly? Was the Marine in 2012 or 2013?
But, I mean, again, all he has to say is, I am Groot. So, and I mean, what? I went 2 wrestlers? How is that heavy on the wrestlers? I went 2 of them. I mean, and Drax is already played by a wrestler.
Exactly. So you know.
So, I mean, yeah. I mean, again, he's that big personality inflection person like Bill Murray, though, So.
Yeah, but why would you get somebody who's that physical, that imposing, that good on camera?
Because like you said, they didn't know he was that good on camera yet. But he had a personality, and inflection is if you can turn that into your lines in a recording as well. I mean, think of it that way. Because I mean, you were gonna say?
No, I was gonna say. Okay, I get your reasoning there. I kind of agree with it.
Yeah,
but I'm just thinking, even back then, that was because of the massive WWE style thing he had going on. That would be a waste of a character. And
Karen Cage.
I was gonna bring that up.
Well, remember, it is Disney too, and they are in Florida. And
well, no, what I was going to bring up was back then, McMahon only allowed his wrestlers generally to be in movies he got production credit on.
Then how did Batista get in?
And Batista fucked him off by then, and then he realized Batista was popular. What was it, 2019 or something? McMahon said, you cannot do your own Instagram posts or anything because you're using our trademark shit.
Hey, and there's a Bob.
Oh, well,
and Bob says The Rock is Drax, but the comic version Drax. No, The Rock is too
big to be a secondary character.
Yeah. Now, if it was Drax concentrated, like the main story was around Drax, then I'd say sure. But it's just I can't see him playing as a second. Name one film where he's a secondary character.
Scorpion King 2, Mummy 2.
Well, He's the villain, technically, isn't he?
Yeah, it was a secondary character. He's in it for like 4 minutes in a flashback.
That's true.
And then there's very bad CGI at the end.
Yeah. Well, okay, that was like his first movie. Oh, though,
exactly. He shoots, he scores. And yeah, maybe it was his first film.
Yeah. So, and James says, what's going on with releases? He's more like a Thanos, according to Vince McMahon. Saying about Vince McMahon. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So,
you missed. James also said the role of Gamora.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was going to ignore that. I was ignoring that.
Campus.
I was ignoring James on that one.
Dude, don't judge everybody by your standards. For fuck's sake, man. Haven't we taught you better than that here? Ring zone.
All right.
Guess not.
We already know who your Nebula was going to be.
Yes, Charlize Theron.
My Mantis was going to be Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
I mean, quirky, can do action if needed. Yeah. I mean, really, she's quirky. So, which, by the way, folks, and she's not on it, but G4 is back. For those of you who are old heads in the United States, G4 is back. It's on some cable providers, and it's on YouTube, and they've got shows like Attack of the Show's back, X-Play. Anyway, Olivia Munn started off at G4.
Okay.
So, who were you going to pick as your Yondu?
Oh, my Yondu. Right, and the one thing that annoyed me a little bit about Yondu was he didn't get his hands that dirty. He just kept doing the whistling arrow thing.
Yes. Yeah? Well, I mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's part of his thing. But I picked for my Yondu Scott Adkins.
Oh, Jesus.
He can do...
No, you're fanboying. I'm just going right to it. You're fanboying.
No, I'm not. This man has gone up against...
You need a much better actor for Yondu. Yondu is a great... Oh, come on. Emotionally?
Yes.
No.
He started off his... Chris.
Come on.
He started off his career in things like... you probably won't know them.
No.
But, right, no, listen to me. Massive, and I mean massive in the UK. So, like 4, 5, 6, 7 million viewers a day, an episode.
Okay.
Things like Holby City, where he played a doctor where he lost patience and he had emotional breakdowns and stuff. He before that, he was in EastEnders, where he was just basically a bit of a thug.
So there you go. So,
but no,
you're fanboying, man.
No, you
are fanboying. Everything. You better not pick Scott Adkins for everything we try and cast.
If the shoe fits,
no.
But no,
you are fanboying over Scott Adkins. You are.
I'm not fanboying. I am trying to explain to you,
Johnny Cage. God bless Scott. I love him very much. That's a terrible choice, though. I'm telling you, man. You need someone with, like, Michael Rooker, John Travolta. You need that kind of caliber of actor in that role. You can't throw Scott Adkins into that role. Are you kidding me?
He would fucking nail it. How many of his movies...
You could put Scott Adkins as Star-Lord. I could see that.
No, you couldn't.
Why?
No, you couldn't.
Why?
No.
Why?
Star-Lord, right? Star-Lord is the central character.
So?
He is the
Yondu is also a central character. Are you kidding me?
No, Yondu was not. Yondu is a secondary character that people love. You got.
He's the father figure. Are you kidding me? The whole second movie.
We're not talking about the second fucking movie. We're talking about the first movie.
But we're planning, because Mantis isn't in the first movie. We're planning.
That's true. All right, fair enough. I'll concede that point to you. But
so yeah, you're fanboying.
No, I'm not.
You are, man, because every time we talk
Matthew,
about
I'm not
casting a
fucking
movie and you're
fangirling.
like, you know who'd be great in that role? Scott Adkins. Every time, man.
Oh no, Scott Adkins would be great in the fucking remake of Wizard of Oz as Dorothy.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck you're arguing against it.
Yeah, right? Exactly. All right.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Eat a fucking roundhouse kick, you snarky bitch. Now fuck off.
That's what I'm saying. Wrong kind
There you go. 5-minute movie done.
So, right now, we have Star-Lord is Charlie Hunnam. Great choice. Gamora is Charlize Theron. Can you imagine them together?
Oh.
That would just be awesome. Awesome. Yeah. And then Jack Black and Bill Murray having fun together in the recording booth. Terry Crews just being Terry Crews on set. Megan Fox just, doing her thing. And then John Travolta just emanating freaking, like, great acting and like, prominence and just being that father figure for the whole cast, which is what Yondu is. And then Lisa Kudrow being quirky, of course. I mean, you can't.
Oh, come on, that was
a great pick. You can't have enough fun with Lisa Kudrow being quirky. So, we are on to the villain.
Oh, here we go, folks.
Yeah, Scott is waiting on the call to play Johnny Cage. He's the only one able to do the splits. That's a good point. See, I could see that, definitely.
Oh, and by the way, random factoid here in Scott Adkins' Undisputed 3. He does this spinning back kick where he misses and then he brings his trailing leg up to kick the guy. That was because the fight choreographer who did that movie also did Guyver Dark Hero, and he performed that same move in that movie, and he gave it to Scott and said, "Do this. You can use that move from now on."
Interesting.
Random factoids from
a
bunch of nerds who like movies.
So
sorry, we had to get those in.
All right. So since I got to go first on picking who on the casting, you get to argue your villain first.
Right.
And the actor that you chose.
My villain was the Silver Surfer. In a build-up.
Okay. Yep.
For a Galactus style event. Not like the Fantastic fucking Four did it, where he shows up looking like a reject from a Dune computer game from 2004 Sandworm. But yeah, I cast them going up against the Silver Surfer because you can imagine as well, chasing him, you get this big space kind of chase, not a pod racing scene, but a proper fucking space race between the Silver Surfer, them in the ship, the Guardians in the ship and all the rest of it. And to play the Silver Surfer, I picked Keanu Reeves.
Okay. I like it.
Because he's doing a lot more serious roles nowadays, shall we say. And that is a nice little callback to his earlier stuff.
True.
I.e. Bill and Ted, Point Break.
Yep. Johnny Mnemonic.
And we all know he can still do the fucking action.
Yep.
He can still make it believable.
Sure.
Hell, they could just put him in a full green bodysuit and have him do everything. And he would do it. So that was mine. I went with Silver Surfer and Keanu Reeves to play him.
Okay, so here's my problem. I'm going to rebut first before I give you mine. Here's my problem with Silver Surfer is he doesn't have the, as we learned from Fantastic Four, the personality to really lead as an antagonist.
They fucked him.
I know they misused him, but I still don't think in general the character is not a main antagonist for a film, ever. He can't be. I just don't, because of who he is and what his ward is, I guess you could call it. I don't see him being a main antagonist. Keanu Reeves, great choice to play him, but I don't see the Silver Surfer because of, just I don't. Yes, he's the messenger of Galactus, and he's coming to let people know that Galactus is coming, and so that builds it up for more films.
Exactly.
But you could also throw that in there as a side story or an after credits scene, you know? Because, I mean...
I think, no, sorry, I'm going to rebut your rebuttal right there. I think you were tainted by the use of him in the Fantastic Four movie.
I've read some comics.
The Silver Surfer is powerful enough by himself.
I understand that, but he is still under the rule of Galactus, and even in the comics, he cannot do anything.
And they don't understand that the build-up would be, you know, and they finally defeat him, and at the very end, he's just like, right, I'm not going to do a Keanu Reeves impression here, but he's like,
don't, please.
Very final, he's like, paraphrasing here, dude, you wait till my boss gets here.
That's terrible, though. That's not.
I
know, but not even the impression being bad. That just doesn't fit. Dude, wait till my boss gets you. No.
I made that up on the spot.
I know,
mate.
but Bob says a better Herald villain would have either been Firelord or Terrax.
Firelord, Terrax.
Okay.
I did contemplate Terrax, but then I was like, And then also for my villains for Guardians of the Galaxy, I did toy with the idea of the Punishers.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's a deep cut one.
Yeah. So
I thought, no.
I'm gonna go back. Okay, so my turn, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the second film and what they did with Star-Lord's backstory, then just butchered it. Because for those of you who don't know,
backstory.
What?
Marvel butchered a backstory.
I know, right?
Fucking
for those of you that don't know, Ego was not Star-Lord's father in the comics. Ego was a there's been debate on whether or not he was actually a Celestial or not, but we're not going to get into that. What I'm going to get into is Star-Lord's true backstory is he is the son of King Jason, however you want to pronounce it, of Spartax, who, believe it or not, a secret ally of Thanos.
Did you just say King Jason Statham?
No, of Spartax or Jason, however you want to say it. Who is actually let me finish. I let you talk. Shut it. Is a secret ally of Thanos. And I could see the first film, introducing Star-Lord to him, because in the comics, I believe he knows that it's his dad. And so, but I don't think they meet early on, but at the same time, we're not early on when we get to the first film necessarily, the way we necessarily want to do it. So I think bringing in King Jason of Spartax, who would be played by none other than Russell Crowe, to be the father of Star-Lord, but also a secret ally of Thanos, thus setting up more Thanos stuff. I think that is it was a good direction that the MCU went, and so I would like to stick with that by bringing in that character.
Wow. Now you see, I'm building up for Galactus.
Yes,
you're building up for Thanos.
I know it's. I know it's tough. I know.
Oh, mate. Because
Bob says Ego isn't a Celestial, but he is on par power-wise. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, continue. Sorry, continue. Rebut or agree, whatever you want.
Right. It's going to be a rebut.
Okay.
Right now, like I said, I was building up to Galactus. You're building up to Thanos, right? Yep. Now, as we've kind of seen in the last couple of years, they had no fucking clue where to go after Infinity War and Endgame.
You don't know that.
If we'd built up and teased Galactus all the way back then, you have a villain, a big bad, already in the wings to come in for whatever the fuck we were on, phase
I can rebut
76
that
or whatever it is
easily.
of the Marvel.
I can rebut that so easily, but go ahead.
And he is a galactic threat. I mean, he's.
But you're not rebutting my choice at all.
Yes.
I need to hear the negative on mine for me to.
I'm getting to that.
No, well, don't start with that.
We've had.
No. You can't say that. You can't say that. We're casting back then. Remember that. We're recasting. Like if they were to be cast back then as these characters, not right now. It's if we're casting back then these characters. So no, we hadn't. We were still building up to Thanos, and you're going to confuse the people if you try and throw Galactus in there.
Oh, you confuse the people. I think you'll find that most moviegoers are smarter than
No. But do they want to be confused or they want a continuity? They want continuity. Of course they do. You don't want to jump all over the place in movies, a movie franchise. That's for TV shows. TV shows can do that. Sure.
You don't have to fucking jump all over the place.
You are, though. You're throwing a single movie. When's the next Galactus movie, then? When is the next Galactus movie?
You put him in the background.
What?
You can... listen to me.
Recast Jeff with Stormy. What?
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah.
But how do you put him in the... What? No.
No. Whilst you've still got your build up for Thanos, you've set up Galactus. You put little hints.
No. That's the thing.
Movies, and you're building up, and Thanos.
Now you're catering to the fanboys now, though, by throwing in Easter eggs and things like that. Remember these are movies that are supposed to speak to the general public. They don't want the Silver Surfer. They want a character who's going to have a relationship with his son and create that bond and then tear it away from him.
I'm gonna rebut that right now. If you're talking to the general public, they don't want a father figure who's going to have a relationship with his son.
And then rip it away from him?
No.
Yes, they do.
No, shut up. They're going to want, the general fan base is going to want a Scarlett Johansson who has... okay.
We get the
an
point.
Emotional attachment.
We didn't have any
webcam.
No.
That'll get the fucking fans, and that'll be a fucking $2 billion movie.
Get back to get away from OnlyFans, and but seriously,
and Bob says, I'd rather they build to Galactus. That's what I'm talking about. Silver Surfer in First Guardians.
Read the whole comment. Read the whole comment.
Yeah. Then the Annihilation Wave. Then
no. I'd rather they build up to Galactus for the next phase.
Yes, and you start in the phase before.
No, you
That's
don't.
How everything has been built up.
Yes, the first four. He's saying in phase 5. Phase 4, whatever we're in. 4, right? 5? What phase are we in?
I have no idea. They're talking shit now.
But you know what I mean. He's not talking. Yeah.
You tease. You give a little couple of snippets, and then after...
Okay, teasing. You know how they tease things in the MCU, Kev? How do they tease things in the MCU?
Shitty after-credit scenes.
There you go. That's what they would do. They wouldn't put him as the main antagonist. They would have Silver Surfer come in the after-credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy. Sure, let's throw them both in there. After-credits villain. We can have both of them then. We have both. How about that? We go after main villain, Russell Crowe and King Jason, and we have the after credits villain.
So you go, we'll change the rules on the fly.
No, what? I'm just saying we can have that option because it's a Marvel movie. We do have that option.
Fuck after credit scenes.
Well,
you
then
can't show it in your movie. Then
I still haven't heard you rebut Russell Crowe as King Jason. Like, you haven't rebutted. All of you said is Galactus. That's all I've heard.
No, Russell Crowe is solid. I mean, he's a complete fucking arsehole to work with.
Sure, yeah. The phone incident.
No, personal experience.
Oh, ooh. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, he's good. But he ain't got it no more. He has not got the physical.
Dude, this is 8 years ago.
Yeah,
8 years ago.
Yeah, he was off of it then, mate.
What?
He was off of it then.
Are you kidding me? Russell Crowe has what? Let's go back to Russell Crowe's IMDb, shall we? Oh boy. If my internet wants to do anything. There we go. No, Russell Crowe. There we go. 2012, he had just come off of Les Mis, man. Like you took
Les Mis.
Okay, that's
physicality we're talking about here.
Let's see here. Man of Steel.
Yeah, he played Kal-El's father.
Jor-El, yeah.
Who stood around doing nothing and did a couple of close-ups. That's it.
He was supposed to be Jekyll and Hyde, but that movie never happened.
No, he was Jekyll in The Mummy.
Yeah, and they were going to start they were going to do a Jekyll and Hyde movie.
Yeah, I know. That's because they were supposed to start the Dark Universe off. Which never fucking happened.
Think about it. He had just come off of Les Mis, Man of Steel. He was starting to get more roles again. I mean, it's Russell Crowe, man. I mean, just because he hadn't done Gladiator, which aren't they doing Gladiator 2, I think?
No, not that I've heard.
I'm pretty sure they are. Let me pull that up.
Well, they can't do it with Russell Crowe anyway because he died.
Yeah, I know. But I think it's about his son. Yep, Ridley Scott confirms Gladiator 2 script is finished.
Oh, really? Oh, script is finished. Well, Ridley Scott's like 107.
Let's see.
So, maybe his grand.
Yes, back in November 2018, it was announced that Paramount had officially greenlit sequel to Gladiator. Boom.
So in 2018, and they just finished the script now?
No, I mean, 8 days ago. Okay. Remember?
Yeah.
Ridley Scott praises Gladiator 2 script and explains what sold him on the sequel.
Mm-mm.
Hey, here it is, the IMDb page for it, too. Well, how are we going to decide this? We have to. Do we have our fans decide? How do we do this?
Oh, I don't know because
we got a bunch of people.
So I'm looking one, two. Sorry, one.
Oh, and supposedly the kid who played his son is in line to star in it.
All right, we got. I'm just looking here.
How many people?
1, 2.
There's
3, 4. We got 4 to 4 on. We actually got 4 to 4 on the fucking.
We were going. That was the point.
Yes,
it did an even number. That's what I'm saying. And the villain is the ninth. We debate. How do we decide who gets it? That's why I said, how many people are in the chat?
No, not that many at the moment.
How do we decide?
I've got a coin.
No, that's stupid. That's a terrible idea. Hey, how about that? Bob, get comic book. Bob.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send him the Zoomy link right now. He can come in if he wants, and he can.
Yeah, rule on it. I like it.
Yeah. And this is something which Bob had no fucking idea about. All right, I have sent Bob the link. It'll fuck up your layout, but yeah, what can you do? You're muted.
It won't. It'll put him next to you. That's all.
Yeah. Can't you put him next to you?
Nope.
All right, well,
and while we're waiting, I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Right, so, yes, folks, do me a favor. If you agree with me, Silver Surfer is the villain, building up to a tease for Galactus, who can then spring into, because you had the build up, you can then launch him after you have done your Thanos storyline, which is all they thought about, and they were completely fucking destroyed when they suddenly went, oh shit, we finished it. We finished the story arc. We don't know where to go from here. please vote for me. If you're a complete fucking moron, vote for Chris. And I know you're not complete morons because you watch his channel. So I'm begging. No, I'm not begging. I don't care. If I win, that's the correct decision. If Chris wins, then yeah, you're idiots. And I'll remember that for later because he has said, Jason. Oh, kitty cat. Kitty cat. Oh, no, that's on my view, not yours. I see. Cute kitty cat. You don't. No. He has said Jason Spartax, sorry. Played by Russell Crowe. I'm not sure, folks. I'm not sure. Galactus, people already kind of know him from the fucking Fantastic Four movies anyway. Yes, they know the weird bullshit CGI one, which was nothing to do with them running out of time, by the way. It's just because studio executives got involved because they're retards. That's true. Trust me. But yeah, so I'm saying Silver Surfer with a lead into Galactus taking over after Thanos. And he's saying Jason Spartax, played by Russell Crowe. Oh, and by the way, Silver Surfer, leading up to Galactus, is the Silver Surfer is played by Keanu Reeves. How awesome is that?
Yeah, but again, how are you going to figure this out? Did Bob respond?
I was relying on Bob. I've sent him the Zoomie.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out.
Yeah, I know. You can tell, folks, we planned this out well in advance.
Well, we were hoping someone would have like a more compelling argument than the other, and neither of us really have a compelling argument.
Like, no, mine's great.
No, but admittedly, neither of us have that compelling of an argument. Otherwise, the other person would have been convinced.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we both picked what we thought was good and went, that will do the job. And then we're like,
I think you're trying to go too big too quick is your thing.
Well,
Galactus needs privilege. Like I could see
but you're missing the point with Galactus is you set him up with the Guardians and then you just tease him in various bits.
Yeah, Matthew Coburn says he has nothing. So
well, we know that, Matthew. But don't worry, you can get those pumps now apparently on the internet.
Hey-o. So yeah,
I'll tell you what. How about we leave it for the comments?
Okay. So, folks, we can't decide on who should the villain be in our Guardians of the Galaxy in our first film. Now, what we could do, because we did cast Mantis as well, is we could say, hey, we could do both of them. And have one be the first movie and do one be the second. Because the first movie had more to do with Thanos and the second movie didn't.
This is true.
So, I think we figured it out.
Sorry, I'm just repeating Matthew.
What the frell? Huh?
What the frack?
What the frack? Frickety frack. So, in the spirit of things, here's what we're going to do. So, for Guardians 1, because of the way they made the movies themselves.
Oh, I like the way you're going with this.
1, it's going to be King. Oh, sorry. Piper came home. King Jason.
Piper came home.
Spartax. Yeah, she was at daycare today. It was her first day at daycare. I can read.
Amber picked her up.
Hold on. Yeah, Amber picked her up with her sister. Here's her report card. Was an angel. Enjoyed my counselor's attention. Played with my friends. Intention. And then comments. She was more laid back, but enjoyed the other dogs. Aw. My Piper.
Again, could be misread by somebody with a perverse mind.
Hey-o.
Like me, for example.
And me. Is Russell Crowe and then Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's from when we were trying to record our thing from before.
Right.
Is
maybe I should have brought that up as well.
Surfer.
Russell Crowe's tied in DC.
Really? I mean, like you said, Jor-El.
Not great action scenes.
Keanu Reeves. Boom. There we go. We have figured it out. So for our first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Oh, let me move this out of the
our
way.
first recast.
Recast.
Not Guardians of the Galaxy movie. We're not recasting Guardians of the fucking Galaxy every week, folks.
No. I'm saying for Guardians of the Galaxy 1, our first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, it would be, the villain would be King Jason of Spartax, Russell Crowe. For the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it would be the Silver Surfer and Keanu Reeves teasing Galactus. I like it. I like our franchise. It was more like a franchise recast. You know?
Oh, sorry. Hold on one sec. Sorry. Hold on. Hello? Who's that? Marvel Studios. What? No. Fuck, no. How much you paying? How much? Okay, no, Chris, they're not paying us enough.
Damn it. Well, looks like we'll have to go make our own Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Apparently 5 packs of Oreos is all they can afford.
We'll call it the Heroes of the Universe. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, Master of the Universe is taken. So we can call it Heroes of the Nebula. There we go.
No, because that just sounds like a porn movie. I will defend Nebula's
honor. What? Speaking of, I did watch the second part of Master of the Universe, and much better than the first, and I think you might even like it.
Well, I don't know. The first part fucking.
No, you might, but I
so
say you want more
thought...
He-Man, watch this one.
Oh.
But anyway, folks, so this, as you can see, is what we have done. And we're going to try and do this with others. What do you think of our casting down in the comments? Let us know. What do you think of the villains? I know we took a while to argue here with these villains, and I think we came up with a good compromise, don't you?
Well, if you complain about us taking a little while to argue about things, it takes us 3 hours to get through a 6-paragraph fucking article sometimes.
Yeah.
So we've nailed it with just going, what we like, an hour and a half?
An hour and 10.
Quarter?
Not even an hour and a half. Hour and 12, hour and 13 is what we're at. And so, yeah.
Can you put a poll out on Twitter?
We'll worry. Let's see how the video does first there, buddy.
Yeah, just do it anyway to promote it.
No, you do it.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to work out Twitter.
There you go.
I just hit the like button and the fucking.
No, I got two, dude. It's Thanksgiving week here in the United States, so I'm busy.
Another fake holiday from the Americans.
Oh, stop it, Guy Fucks Day.
What? He tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament, so he cheered.
So they gave him a day. Actually,
right.
they gave a day to burn his effigy. I know. Anyway, we'll get into that another time, folks. That'll be like a tangents conversation. Speaking of, check out our podcast. Check out all our content here. But again, tell us what you think about our casting down in the comments below. What's the next franchise that... And I spelled Charlie wrong. I just saw that.
Yeah. I was leaving it up there because I thought, now, fuck it.
Yeah, who cares? What's the next franchise that we should recast, or is there an IP out there that hasn't been made into anything that you would like us to fan cast? We could also do that. That's the kind of... So leave a comment down below on any of that. Make sure that you do what, Kev?
Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And ring my orc bell.
So that you get notifications of when we drop videos like this and go live like this. Oh, wait. It's 2-in-1 because we were live and it's going to be a video. Imagine that.
Oh, shit.
Ha. So, folks, once again, I am Pirate Knight. Some call me Chris.
Not many people.
And this guy is Kev, a.k.a. Nuffsed, a.k.a.
Smartest, best looking
the only orc. Only orc. Only orc. The orc. So he is the orc, folks.
At the end. At the end, you fucking ruin it for me.
At the end, it doesn't even matter. And folks, we are Green Zone.
Green Zone.
And we'll catch you later.
That hurts my throat.
Bye.
Later.